Okay, so before I move on to your packet for today, I wanted to clarify something. Yesterday, when I was talking to you about this worksheet, and I said in this section you did not have to mark the words, but if you're not sure what the word said, then just like in class, I would tell you to mark it first and try and sound it out. And I remember I said that these words, those are sight words. And I think I said in the video, you don't have to mark those. What I meant is you don't have to mark that vowel as a short vowel, because remember the word the is one of our sight words. And so if you were going to mark that one, you know that we put a box around that one. Okay, I just wanted to clarify that. We don't mark the vowel like we would in other words, but it's a sight word, so we mark it by putting a box around it. I hope that makes sense. Okay, let's look at your packet of worksheets for today. Again, I'm hoping this is the one that you have that is next. So we have some more handwriting. And remember, a lot of times we look at that letter and we say, oh, that's a P, but it's not. Okay, remember, the stick is on the right side of the circle. So these are our Q's. And again, you have your Q families. Remember to trace the gray letters. And you're looking at these letters and words to see how they sit on the red line and what lines that they touch, so that you are making your letters the same way. Okay, so try to be extra, extra neat and make your letters look like the ones here. Okay, on our phonics paper, okay, you should know what to do up here. So you are marking the words. Remember, please, you can go back to this one. They did put the smile over the vowel. You can still underline the blend and put your number for how many vowels. And with the other words, please remember to put your numbers there too. So, the reason why we mark, and I say this a lot, is just to get into the habit of marking, but it also gives your brain a visual, something to look at to remind you how those letters are going to sound. Okay, so mark your words. And again, you should be able to figure out what to do here. You are choosing the special sound that will finish the word. This time we have some pictures. That makes it a little bit easier, because when you say what the picture is, listen for that special sound and choose it over here by filling in the circle. And you know that when we do that, when we choose the special sound, I also want you to write it on the line so that you see the whole word. Okay, the picture's stove, trash, plate, bath, nest, train. Okay, so choose the special sound and write it on the line. Okay, the back of the worksheet. All right, we have 4 sentences. Each sentence has 3 words under it. So you're going to read the sentence and then figure out what word will finish it. Okay, now there aren't a lot of pictures for each sentence that will help you. So just like when we choose letters or special sounds, we have to try all of the words to see which one makes the most sense. Okay, so read the sentence, read the words that you're choosing from, and then choose the one that is your best choice. Fill in the circle under it and write it on the line. That way you see the whole sentence and you could read the sentence after you've chosen your word. Okay? Let us look at the math paper for today. Now, I think I briefly showed you this one yesterday when we were talking about measurement. So in the document that you have for today that explains today's lessons, I will have the link that goes over the basic measurement. So if you need help doing this part, you can look at that link and it should be able to help you. Down here, moms and dads, you could choose some numbers that you want to call out to your child, and they can write the numbers here, okay? Again, up here, this is talking about number order. So we're thinking what number comes before the number that's written there. So you think if you're counting, what number am I going to get to before I get to the number that's written here? Okay, and you're going to write that number in the empty box. I also showed you this yesterday when we were talking about time, because we're seeing some clocks now whose minute hand is on the 3, and that means 15 minutes has gone by. So I will also include in today's document for the math lesson, I will include the video that went over our clocks and how to read them, okay? Everything else, mommies and daddies should be able to tell you the directions, and you should be able to figure out what to do. So, hope you do okay today on these worksheets. Make sure mommy and daddy click on the links that you need to complete them, and let me know if you have any questions.